So, Travis Scott is responding to Pusha T again. Alright, now this comes after some time. Now he said some slight shit about needing to be used for promo on his last album, Jack Boy's album. But here he's saying this right here while talking to Rolling Stone. I'll catch y'all up with what led to this point, but hold on tight, let's read this real quick. So it says Travis Scott responds to Pusha T diss on So Be It and disputes his version of events. He says, if you got to drop Trav name for the rollout, so be it. Slick little job. When you go back and look at it, it's crazy. Nigga said I had a film crew with me. I'm like, what? I remember when I pulled up, it was them niggas that had a film crew. I'm talking about a little microphone on a stick and all of that. I was like, oh shit, am I in a documentary? He says a lot of shit Pusha was saying just didn't make sense to me. It was like he was saying I was interrupting shit and I was playing them shit. First of all, I can't interrupt something that somebody asked me to come pull up on. Travis says Pharrell invited him to their recording session. So when I hear that type of shit, I just be like, it's just like, I don't know, man. If you gotta drop Trav name for the rollout, so be it. So be it. Referencing the song that he was dissed on. Right now, to catch y'all up with how how things led to the situation, Pusha T did several interviews, man. This one right here is with Apple Music.
I just thought it was disrespectful. I'm like, man, you know, we don't even want you here, to be honest. Like, we're not here to hognob with any rappers, and I personally don't like rappers who don't rap.
Right.
Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, I don't want it. So, you know, to come and interrupt the session, to do something backhanded and backbiting, and not for nothing, like, man, I didn't had to put my arm around you before. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to go along with the title, So Be It, he does this numerous times. You know what I'm saying? He'll do it with his mentor.
Right.
Yay. You know what I'm saying? He was even instrumental in the whole beef now, the Like That verse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Egging that on. I don't want nobody who don't rap to egg nothing on. You don't rap. Stay out of rappers' business. You specifically stay out of rappers' business. Right. Don't do that.
He spoke more on it right here.
He's shameless. It all came from actually being in Paris.
So be it. So be it. So be it. So
Came through carrying the Utopia briefcase.
Right. Yep.
You know, doing his whole spiel. He comes, he interrupts the session. The next day, the Meltdown verse or whatever comes on.
I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss.
You know,
Drake on Travis Scott talking about melting Pharrell's jewelry.
Yeah, and all of that. That was a corny, like, you shouldn't have been here anyway. Him specifically too. I don't take it as personal as I should. It's Travis. He's harmless. I'm not into his whole makeup. I took it there.
Her Utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat.
And then to come back in our fold.
To make a point of...
Yeah, to invade the fold and then, do all that he did. It was like, man, that was corny. He's shameless. He does it. You've seen him do it to everybody. I've definitely had to put my hand on your shoulder before. You died in front of me. You cried in front of me.
Cried in front of me. You died in front of me.
Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me.
Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me.
I had to help you. People take that type of shit for granted. I don't take that for granted. So be it.
And he also addressed everything when he sat down at the Breakfast Club once again. You want to see the still image on the screen for this one?
Travis got so much that you had to mention him on the record. Like, what made you say this nigga's going too far?
Man, it was just that whole coming to Paris. He came to Paris during one of our sessions. Played his album, and then he, when he left, the album comes out, and the record that he played, had a verse up there that was going at P, whatever the case may be, and I'm like, damn, you just left. Like, how you leave here? He was on your album, and then you're letting him, play your album for him. You're filming it, and then you come back when the album drops. You got a verse, going at him. So I just thought that was corny. And again, that's part of the. I think that's part of just trying to leave all of that behind. And it's like, man, that's the type of thing that happens over in that yay world, and it's okay. And they, it's all right. They just brush it off, and they be friends, and they go hang out together, and then do whatever they do. Like that doesn't. I didn't like that was brought into this fold.
Yeah.
Gotcha. One time they said the Drake verse wasn't done as of yet.
Doesn't matter when it was done.
Should have reached out.
I don't care when it was done. You added to it. He actually had a verse after that verse. So you even added to the verse. Like,
so what's proper etiquette for a situation like that?
Just stay the hell away from me. Like, just stay away. Like, I'm not into you anyway. Like, I'm not even into your swag or none of that. Like, I'm not into none of it. So just stay away. Like, I only want to mess with the real. Like, I'm only dealing with the real. I'm only, doing music with the real. This is like just drawing a line in the sand for everybody.
But are you responsible for what an artist does on your record? Are you responsible for what an artist does on your record?
Like, is Travis responsible for Drake's line?
If you come and dance around in front of me and use footage and do all this and all that, I think you're responsible for anything that you do, that you incorporate the people that that are being talked about. Of course.
I can't believe you have to explain this. You know what happened.
I'm just asking. I know that's your brother, and I'm sure.
No, and I'm not just taking sides because my brother. I'm just saying, like.
But I'm talking about the artists who might approach you because of what Pusha says.
I mean, listen, I ride with my brother. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And
that's the thing about this. Having purpose. I know what my purpose is. I'm making music with my brother and I'm glorifying my God. That's what I'm doing. And when you're in your purpose, if anything fall on you, then it fall on you. At least you know you were where you were supposed to be. And that's where I'm at right now. So I'm cool with whatever.
Envy. So when people approach you for things I say,
they only approach me because you don't go out.
That's it.
All the time.
But also on So Be It, you say you got a video of Travis crying?
No, man.
He didn't say he got a video. He said he cried in front of me.
Yeah.
He said, I got the video. You gonna guarantee?
Oh no, that wasn't that. That's not about crying.
So what's on the video?
Oh man,
Yo, chill.
Yeah,
God damn.
A lot, man.
Church came back out.
We dropped exclusive here just in case you're looking for.
I got you.
I'm glad Malice is here. Yes, because Pusha probably can't do interviews by himself.
Alright, man, so that's a little update on the situation right there. Y'all heard Travis Scott's response. My thoughts on the situation, man. Travis, that was some foul shit that you was doing. Like, there's no way you can cut it, dog. You egging on the beef for sure. Push got you, you feel me? Like, you don't have to pick a side, but don't insert yourself within the shit. Like, I talked about the situation with Raekwon when he had a song with Nas. Jim Jones was saying things about Nas, so people thought that Jim Jones was catching some shots from Nas on the Raekwon song. Raekwon called Nas to be sure, or trying to make sure of the shit, because he didn't want that nigga to be dissed on his project because he would be co-signing it, and he didn't want to do that shit. That wasn't his intention. I believe that's how that shit went. Matter of fact, man, let me just run the audio real quick. Nas had the foresight, and Chef let it be known that Nas gave him a phone call and said, yo, I don't want this shit to even be misconstrued. Let me go ahead and fix this verse, alright? So Chef speaking the situation right here.
Now I see all this shit with Jim and all them, and this little so-called Jim and Nas thing, right? But guess what, y'all? And this is word to everything I love. This is word, I don't gotta lie. This is word to everything. Nas did not write that verse for Jim. That was a straight shot Jim got hit with. And y'all made it seem like that was for Nas. That was for Jim. Nas wasn't dissing Jim. He wasn't dissing him. And the reason why he changed it, because he knew that at the end of the day, damn, Chef, I gave you these verses months ago, and now all this shit is popping up, which at the end of the day, he not standing on it because he's in another zone. He trying to get money. He doing this, he doing that. Jim said what he said, and the fans responded, and that was that. Nas is all the way on the other side somewhere, not even paying attention to it that deep. He's not getting caught up in that. And now all of a sudden, when I'm getting ready to drop my album, Nas hits me and say, yo, Chef, I'm going to do another verse, my nigga, because I don't know, for some reason, I think that this rhyme right here is going to make niggas feel like I'm dissing Jim, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? This rhyme I made way before all this shit even came up. And this is real shit, y'all. I don't gotta lie to y'all niggas.
Okay, so this is where Raekwon speaks on his integrity, alright? So he explains how he wouldn't allow for a dude to diss his homie while on the same track as him, man. Peep this real quick.
Man, I promise y'all niggas, he wasn't dissing Jim. This ain't no diss record. And if it was a diss record, why would he put it on my record? Because guess what? I f with Jim. He know I f with Jim. Jim is a Cuban Links king to me. He's a Cuban Links disciple. That's my nigga. Jim would jump out of Rover on me, see me somewhere in the city and come and say, yo, Chef, what's good? You all right? So I ain't getting in nobody beef. If it was a beef, it's no beef. So y'all took whatever that rhyme was that leaked, because I guess it leaked from somewhere. It didn't leak from us. But yo, that wasn't for Jim. I'm telling y'all niggas that. So yo, spread the word, man. All that media niggas, all these podcast gangsters, all that, man. Tell them, say, yo, Chef told us the real. Chef told us the truth. That record wasn't for Nas. Nas was rhyming like that because the beat made him rhyme like that, nigga. If Nas want to go at Jim, why would he use my platform? Why you don't use your own platform, nigga? And I'm not even gonna let a nigga come up there and start splashing another nigga on my shit. Especially if I like that nigga. That's not fair. That's my nigga too. I don't want to be involved. But that was never the case. Nas don't got no smoke for Jim. Nas is getting money, man. That nigga's he running over here. Boom, pow, pow. That wasn't for Jim, y'all. I promise you. So I ain't gonna talk about it no more. You know what I mean? It ain't a stress level over here. It ain't a stress level for him or whatever. But I just felt that I needed to get involved because Nas said it to me too. He said, yo, I'm going to change it. When he said, yo, I'm going to change it, he said, yo, I'm going to change it because I know niggas going to think it's about Jim. So I went back and listened to it again because he did the rhyme 3 months ago, 3 or 4 months ago. I think all this shit came out with Jim, with Jimmy probably like 3 weeks ago. Nas Ben gave me that verse, and Nas is that type of nigga that, you know, he write multiple verses. So you know me, I'm like, let me go back and listen to it. And I'm like, yo, yeah, I could see the fans taking it this way. You know, I could see them really taking this way. And guess what? Niggas took it that way. Get back on the phone with Esco, yo, you see this shit? He like, see, I told you. You know what I mean? So just for the record, y'all, no. Word is bond. Wallahi. That wasn't what it was, y'all. He changed it out of respect because he just didn't want to be able to feel like at the day y'all would think that he's doing that. It's not the case. You heard?
Now that's the common courtesy that Pusha T was looking from in regards to the situation with Travis Scott. So yeah, dog, like that's how people believe that things should be. If you find yourself as a rapper in a situation that Travis Scott was in, unless you just want to, you know, get caught in that crossfire, catch it down straight, you feel me? That's how shit usually goes. But it's your turn though. Let me know what you got to say in the comment section below. Me, I'm gonna go ahead and get about here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.